So let's talk about time signatures. Okay, now obviously we've mentioned these before. A time signature has two numbers. One at the top, which tells us how many beats are in the bar, and a number at the bottom, which tells us the note value of a beat. Okay, now so far we've used the time signature 4/4. Okay, we have a 4 at the top and a 4 at the bottom. The 4 at the top tells us there's 4 beats in the bar. Okay, so for each bar we have those 4 beats. We count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and remember this pulse, these beats are evenly spaced. Okay, and they just continue throughout the song. Okay, now the bottom number being 4 tells us the note value of the beats is a quarter note. Okay, so every beat lasts the duration of a quarter note. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. We got 4 quarter note beats in the bar. Okay, so we've got 4 beats, and each beat lasts for a quarter note. It has a duration or a note value of a quarter note. Okay, now when we play a groove, we've spoken about how much emphasis to play on each of those 4 beats. Okay, so we have the strongest emphasis on beat 1, which is the first downbeat. So that means it's the strongest beat. Okay, so it stands out most. That's the one we feel as the heaviest beat. Everyone feels the one when they play and listen to music. Okay, now beat 2 is a weak beat. Then we have beat 3, which is another strong beat. It's not as strong as the 1, but it's still stronger than the 2. Okay, so we call beat 3 a medium beat. Okay, it has a heavy emphasis, just not as heavy as beat 1. And then we have beat 4, which is another weak beat, just like beat 2. Okay, so we got the strong beat, beat 1, a weak beat on beat 2, a medium beat on beat 3 there, and then another weak beat on beat 4. So we get this nice round even sound when we play in 4/4. Okay, so to play a groove in 4/4, well, we got this different emphasis on each beat. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this nice, even, rounded sound is the reason we use the time signature 4/4 so much. Okay, and we call 4/4 common time. Okay, because we use it so commonly. Okay, so it's really familiar to most people who play music and listen to music. Okay, so 4/4 is called common time because it's the kind of default time signature that we use so much. Okay, now we also use other time signatures. Another one we use is 2/4. Okay, so the top number is 2, the bottom number is 4. So the top number being 2 tells us there's now 2 beats in the bar. So we count to 2 for each bar. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this has a kind of shorter, more repetitive sound because it's coming round so quickly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that gives the music a different feel. Okay, now when we play a groove in 2/4, we still have that heavy emphasis on beat 1, the first downbeat of the bar, because it's a strong beat. And then we have beat 2, which is a weak beat. Okay, so when we play a groove in 2/4, we've got this sound. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we got this strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak sound. Okay, so like I said, it's short and it kind of comes round quick. Okay, so strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. It gives the music a different feel. Okay, where the 4/4 feel is strong, weak, medium, weak, strong, weak, medium, weak, strong, weak, medium, weak. Okay, so it's got that longer kind of time before it comes round to another strong beat. Okay, so the distance between the strong beats is longer, so it's kind of more even round sound. Where 2/4 is short and sharp. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the difference between those two time signatures. We can also play in 3/4, okay, where the top number of a time signature is 3. So that tells us there are 3 beats in the bar, which is obviously an odd number. So this has another different feel that we use in music. Okay, now when we play a groove in 3/4, we have that strong emphasis on beat 1 again, the strongest beat of the bar. Okay, so we play that the loudest with most emphasis. Then we have beat 2, which is a weak beat. Then we have beat 3, which is another weak beat. Okay, so we've got this strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak feel. Okay, so to play a groove in 3/4, an example of a 3/4 groove, we got this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have these different time signatures that we use in music, and it's all about giving the music a different feel. Okay, 4/4 is used the most commonly because of that nice even rounded sound like we spoke about, and therefore we call it common time. But we also have 2/4, we want this short, sharp phrase that repeats, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, strong, weak, strong, weak. That's used a lot in marches, okay, in styles of music like that. Then we have 3/4, which has this nice kind of odd number repeating and looping. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got these different feels that we can use in music. Now let's hear these different time signatures back to back, okay, just so we can hear the difference between those 3 time signatures. We've got 4/4, 2/4 and 3/4. Okay, so practice playing a basic groove in each of these 3 time signatures, and just make sure you're putting the right emphasis on each beat to give each time signature the correct feel. Okay, so work on that, and these 3 time signatures are going to be used in future lessons. Okay, so just make sure you understand them, and then when we come across them in future lessons, you'll know exactly how to play. Okay, so they're all used. 4/4 definitely used the most, okay, but you need to make sure you're comfortable playing in other time signatures as well, because obviously they are also used. Not as much, but they are still used quite a bit, okay, so you'll come across these other time signatures a lot too. Okay, so practice through these, get a feel for them, and then in the next lesson we'll use one of these different time signatures just so you can get more acquainted with some time signatures that are different to 4/4, which is common time. Okay. So have some fun. Time signatures are great fun to play, and as drummers and musicians we need to make sure we're comfortable playing in all these time signatures, and we give these time signatures the correct feel. Okay, so work on that, and we'll see you in the next lesson.